Hi, my name's John Cordy, and if we're being honest with each other, you're tired of that angle, so we've moved it sort of 2 foot to the left, so it's a slightly different angle in it. Last week, for one of the acoustic simulation videos that I was doing for the Helix, I kind of used the chord progression from a Martin Miller tune. The tune is called An End in Itself, and this made me think maybe there's a couple of little parts of Martin's playing that might be worth looking into. And so these are the 2 licks that I've chosen from his performance of that tune, and the first one goes like this. So the way I think about this particular lick, although he's playing it with hybrid picking, I'm just going to show you how I would pick it. It took me a little while to figure out, but it's probably easier to think about this as starting on the 12th fret, but you don't actually play the first note of it, so it's a... if that makes sense. So I think if you see it written down, it'll make more sense like that. So it's essentially what it's doing. So I'll just turn the delay down a little bit. So if I play the first note for you, so you also get a sense of where the 1 is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So what we're doing is stacking fifths on top of each other. So we're in E minor for this, and although we're not playing the first note would be kind of E if we were playing a note on the B, and then a B, fifth above that, and then an F sharp, which is a fifth above that. So, and then we jump down and do the same thing again. So basically an A, an E, and a B, so fifths again. And then jump down again to a D, a D, A, and then an E. At the top we end up doing this A, D, and then back to an A, so like an octave and fifth thing. So I think you want to let the slide carry the momentum of the next note, so you go and then upstroke on the string, on the G string. So just slowly. Kind of hard to play it slowly, but all together. And he's sort of doing a hybrid picking thing. Something like that maybe. Personally, I prefer the way that it feels when I'm picking it. So that's the first lick. The second lick does some other things, and I'm going to come back to that first lick. I'm going to come back to that first lick in a second. So the second lick goes like this. same thing we're doing here. We're starting, if you've got 4 semiquavers, we've got a rest for the first one, so it's one. Something like that. So a similar kind of picking style to the first one. So once you get this arpeggio out of the way, so we're in C sharp now for this one, or E major. So I would start this on an upstroke. So a G sharp, a D sharp, an E, and then you slide up to the F sharp. And then a B triad. Start with the F sharp, B, D sharp, F sharp, and then you start this kind of new thing. E, then down to an F sharp, then up to a G sharp, then back up to that E, so, and then slide down diatonic. So that's like a sequence, I guess. So E, F sharp, G sharp, E, D sharp, E, F sharp, D sharp, C sharp, C sharp, D sharp, E, C sharp, B, down to a C sharp, D sharp, B, A, B, C sharp, A, G sharp. So I think this is kind of a useful technique to get your head around. You could do this starting from anywhere in the scale. So I would encourage you to try doing that kind of thing. The tricky thing is kind of getting the fingering of it. So I would start the first one with your middle finger, fall down with the middle finger, and then ring, ring again, middle finger. So slow it down and figure out what feels comfortable. So it's something I'm going to have to work on as well. But I wanted to just talk about what you could do with that very first exercise to expand the 2 ideas which are present in that. So what I've written out is, first of all that, then that, and then I think if you see what I'm doing there, I'm kind of moving that idea through the pentatonic shape. So we start off here where the original was, which is the E minor position. And then I'm descending kind of diatonically and figuring out where that would lead me. And then again. And then again. So that's something you could do with that very first part, and I've written that out, which will be available for the patrons if you want to check out the tab. And then the other thing that I was thinking was you could take this logically through the pentatonic scale, and you should probably try doing that on each string set. Sean Connery coming back to life. Yeah, so those are some things that I'm going to check out this week. I think in particular has a cool sound. So you might even see me doing some of this later on in the week as I try to get it under my fingers. But that's kind of what I was interested in, what stuck out to me in the Martin Miller An End in Itself video. So I've written out those licks for you if you want to check those out on my Patreon. And yeah, hopefully you can work out from what I've shown you there if you don't want to support me on there. But there's also a Buy Me a Coffee link just in case you wanted to do like a one-off thingy. And if you let me know that you want to try either my presets or you want to try this tab or whatever you want, just let me know in there. You can leave like a comment. But thank you for stopping by. If you do like this kind of thing, you could like and subscribe. There's plenty more of this. I do kind of like Matteo Mancuso licks, Alan Holdsworth stuff, Eric Johnson stuff. There's all sorts of stuff on the channel, so hopefully there'll be some stuff that you dig. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll catch you for another video soon.